absolutely hate being sick, and yet it seems like every day it's a new sickness going on. So let me give you a couple tips so that you can survive your next sick day.
My husband's sick. I feel something. So I'm gonna take y'all with me getting my house in order. Proverbs 31, wife, healing holistically, because that's my route.
When you are sick, you absolutely need you a new toothbrush. You should already have some toothbrushes on standby that you swap out frequently. So be sure to change your toothbrush when you are sick.
So I completely forgot to give y'all the technically second tip. Girl, I had a long day. If you are going to purchase medicine, make sure you are getting the best quality medicine. One thing that I will say is that I'm not super crunchy. I'm more crispy. Meaning I'm not too ill, nor am I against going to the store and buying like medicine. But if I'm going to buy medicine, I want to get the best quality medicine. You may have to spend more money to get less product, but in this case, I find it to be worth it, you know? So if you gotta spend a little bit more money, spend a little bit more money. Good morning. We're actually inside of Family Dollar because you don't gotta spend that much money, boo. My husband gave me $20. So what I opted for was quality over quantity because we're trying to get healed, right? So I did 2 bags of the Ricola cough drops, but I showed y'all all the different options in there. So whatever your budget is, do that. If you want to invest in your health, quality over quantity. Okay. So yeah, this is what the bag looks like. It's infused with peppermint, wild thyme, hyssop. Girl, hyssop is in the Bible, okay? Sage, lemon balm, mallow. So it's made with a lot of herbs, good herbs, fresh herbs that actually aid in healing and restoring the body. So definitely opt for Ricola if you can. This ran me $7.57.
Buy fresh produce. You need fresh produce on a day-to-day basis, but especially when you're sick and if you are trying to prevent being sick, you need to buy fresh produce. I am not a hater of garlic. I am not. But when you're sick, that garlic won't do it. Fresh garlic will. And let me tell y'all, it's actually very inexpensive to buy produce. I don't know when, why, or how people came up with the logic that buying produce was expensive. Have y'all seen the price of a single apple, a single onion, a single carrot? So be sure to buy you some fresh produce and make sure you are also cleaning your produce.
You gotta be bad, you're gonna be bold. You're gonna be stronger. And here playing.
After each scan, 49. Please remember to take your receipt. Thank you.
You have to play some good music, okay? Y'all know I love a good worship, I want to worship. But I also just love listening to like old nostalgic music. Like, hey, so sister, Mr. This is a classic. Hello. Really quick, let me give y'all a haul of what I picked up from this store. I know I said I'm holistic, but like y'all, I'm crispy, not crunchy. Meaning I do the healthy thing, but I also set boundaries. So I picked up the Vapor shower pods. Basically, you just put these in the shower, you let the water steam, and it helps create like a detoxing sauna for the body. So we picked these up. These were 13 bucks, I believe. It might be more or less depending on where you live. We did pick up some Ricolas because these are some of the cleanest cough drops you can get on the market, made with over 10 natural herbs, and I recognize some of these from the Bible, so that's perfect. My husband actually loves drinking these Gatorade Zero, girl, I don't know, electrolytes. I think this is why he drinks them. I don't drink these, but he does, and I'm gonna let him do what he do. You always need an orange. You can get a single orange or a bag of oranges. Typically, like a single orange costs like 50 cents. We have 1 red onion. If you don't do anything else, definitely get you a red onion. Anti-inflammatory, detoxing, all the things. This is a really, really, really good piece of produce, if that's the word to use for it, okay? Also love making my onion powder with just the red onion to get all of the properties. So yeah, maybe in another video we can make our seasonings together, because we do need to restock our seasonings, okay? You always are gonna need some ginger. Me personally, let me show y'all. The other day, I actually made me some homemade fresh ginger. Baby, this is stroke. Girl, this cost me like $1. And if I didn't say, the onion cost me about $1. Crazy, right? Crazy. And then lastly, for my husband, we picked up some vapor rub to put on his chest, put on his nose, because I'm noticing he is congested. As for myself, I could feel this scraggle in my throat. It sucks, right? Unexpected, not prepared, but we are grateful that one, we have the resources and the means to be able to call off of work if need to, being able to provide and buy the things we need to get better. I thank the Lord for even giving us wisdom on how to make a lot of things at the house so that we don't necessarily have to go out and spend money if we don't really want to or need to. You get what I'm saying? I'm just choosing to stay in a better headspace. Of course, I could be frustrated because I did have some things that I was planning, but I always love being there for my home. I love taking care of my husband. I love taking care of our house. Sometimes you just have to roll with the punches. Sometimes things will literally happen unexpected, unplanned. But at the end of the day, God orders our steps, and I trust him even in this. And I know we're gonna be healed. Baby, this just might be a 2-3 day ordeal, and that's fine. Give us some time to rest, reset.
Let me tell y'all something. If everybody around you is getting sick, say a prayer and take this supplement, okay? This cough syrup is anti-inflammatory as well as being immunity boosting. I've noticed that I haven't been as sick lately. I do believe that God quite literally left us with everything we need to heal ourselves. It says it in the Bible. I know there are people who's like, oh, the food is, pesticides or this, that, and the third. Girl, wash your produce, say a prayer. It's still better than eating chips. I would also encourage you to drink tea. You need some type of detoxifying tea when you are sick. If I feel congested or I feel inflamed, I love drinking tea. I feel like the better quality the tea is, the more money you're spending for one. And so it's actually just cheaper to make it yourself. And then that way you actually know what you are putting inside of your body. These days, I am really, really more conscious, I guess you will, of what I put on my body, what I put in my body, and just how I am taking care of my temple, because you quite literally only get one. And now, of course, I know if you're sick, some people be like, girl, I don't even get out the bed. But I also want to challenge y'all in that way of thinking. Like, I know there are some times when I'm sick, I don't have no energy. Okay. And so I completely understand. So if you are not able to get up and make you some tea, drink you some water. Please drink you some water, drink you some water. And if you can, girl, just eat an orange. I love eating oranges, drinking water, and just laying down when I'm sick. But if you do have a little bit more energy and you are able to get up and do something, or you have people in your life who could help you while you're sick, really try to make a detoxifying tea. Continue to educate yourself so you know what you should be having on a sick day. Again, I'm showing y'all what I made for my home when we were sick. Something else I want to encourage y'all to do, and I think I'll talk about this in another video, try to have a system in your kitchen where your ingredients are already prepped and ready to go. So on days like sick days or days when you're busy or tired or whatever, you already have these things chopped up and ready, which could also save you so much time. I can definitely make a video teaching y'all and showing y'all how I like to prepare my home, the systems we like to set in place so that we can be efficient at all times. So if y'all are looking for some inspo, then I got y'all. My biggest downfall when I was sick, I used to be like, oh, I'm about to DoorDash and I'm about to just eat whatever the heck I want to eat and I don't care nothing about it. But the goal is to get better. And I've come to realize that the best way to get better is by eating soup. I love soup. I think I'm granny for real because I really absolutely love eating soup. And let me tell you something, soup is anything with a broth. You don't need to have all the ingredients to make a traditional soup. Hear me, I'm not saying go and make some cheddar bacon broccoli potato soup. Please don't do that.
Anywho, I did make some soup last night. Let me show y'all what the soup looks like. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is what the soup looks like. Don't talk about my flowers, don't talk about them, because don't talk about them. I just love yellow flowers. But I made some soup yesterday. It's chicken, zucchini, broccoli, carrots, spinach, girl, some turmeric, some black pepper. I put like some fresh like cayenne peppers, like the actual cayenne pepper, and it's really good. I don't know what this is or whatever, but that's the good thing about soup. You can just throw stuff in a pot. Anything classifies as a soup, but it's also really good, might I add. So I'm just re-warming this up for my husband so he can eat on this. I'm conflicted. Where's my water? Hold on. This is what the cough syrup looks like. This is gonna clean you out. It's going to help you, okay? You wanna store this in a mason jar. Let it cool off completely, honestly, before you put the top on and before you put it in the refrigerator, because you don't want no glass to break. Okay, you don't want to temperature shock it and then destroy your refrigerator in your hard work. So keep it in the refrigerator. We probably are going to take 2 tablespoons, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. It just depends on how our body's feeling. Because I'm extra.com, I have my soup in this pretty little flower bowl. I'm going to do my best to show y'all what it looks like a cute little overhead shot. This is just some chicken, zucchini, carrots. Let me tell you, soup is what you make it. Traditionally, you know, the girls do a chicken noodle soup with a side on the side. And hear me, I love a good chicken noodle soup. But I also think it's important for us to make foods that cater to what our body needs. Really needed fiber and antioxidants. One, to help push out whatever's sick and gross on the inside of us. And also we want to fill our bodies up with the things that help fight against bacteria. So this is really an anti-inflammatory, high fiber and high protein soup. You can also take it a step further and cook it with some quinoa opposed to rice. Rice is cool too if you want to eat some rice, but I found that quinoa is actually way better for me, especially as somebody who is trying to really live out this anti-inflammatory life, because the food be blowing me up like a puffer fish. I do love eating it though with rice and or quinoa, just whatever works best for you. And then we also have our tea right here. First of all, this smells so good to me. I don't know if I told y'all, because again, y'all don't know me. I'm crispy, not crunchy. And what I mean by that is I be doing too much, but I don't be doing the absolute most. Does that make sense? But girl, sometimes I be wearing polyester. But saying that to say, we should definitely go for drinking like homemade tea. Brew your own tea. Girl, about 10 things are in here, but that's okay. Again, the recipe for everything will be in the description and or at the end of the video. I do want to taste it. My husband said it was more savory than sweet, which was interesting to me. So let me be the judge. It's warm. I get why he said savory. I believe that's the clove, cinnamon, ginger, all of those things, the apple. But that's really nice. You do get the little onion on the back end. You do get a little bit of onion, but that's okay. And that's it for the food. I'm actually about to go and lay down myself. So in that, I want to say, make sure you're prioritizing getting some rest. Listen to your body. Girl, lay down. If you can, call off of work. Girl, call off of work. Me. Back when I was working W-2s, if I wasn't feeling good, I wasn't coming in. Figure it out. That's me personally. I don't have kids and, you know, yeah, but I don't know what they got going on outside, bro. I don't know if it's a new strand or what, but I don't know about you, but I finna with my soup in the bed with my husband, and I'm about to lay down. And then I'll see y'all later in the evening once it's time to like shower, refresh, do all those things, because I also think that that's super important on those sick days. Like, are we even? First of all, hold on. Good morning, everybody. Let me just tell y'all, do y'all hear my voice? Your girl got gods. I got the gods, okay? So it's actually about two or 3 days later. I want to tell y'all right now, girl, I'm not sick, but my voice, which we figured we definitely have to have a talk. I don't want to make this video too long, but we definitely have to have a talk, because that's something God has been telling me to do. Like, you're healed already. Believe that you are healed, even if you might not see it today. Even if you might not see it today, it might be like the story of Lazarus, right? But you are healed, and you just have to declare that over your home, over your body, over your family, over whatever is going wrong, whatever's sick, whatever's not working. Partner with the Lord, because he is Jehovah Rapha, the God that heals. He's a healer. His goal for us is to be whole and complete, lacking nothing. So if you are sick, dealing with any diseases, illnesses, whatever the case might be, me personally, I don't care about what the doctors say. I really don't. I'm not anti-doctors, but hear me. If they knew everything, people wouldn't still be sick. People wouldn't still need to take the medicine. It's a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be whole and complete, lacking nothing. I'm trying to be healed and restored. So I just pray that if you are somebody who is currently sick, dealing with whether it's a common cold or maybe something on a wider scale, I really want to encourage you to truly begin a life of prayer and fasting, for one, and just seeking the Lord on strategy and believing in him for his healing, right? Believing in him for his powers, believe in him for who he says he is. He's a father who loves his children, who will take care of his children, okay? Get your life in order. Take care of your temple. You have to walk in self-control. You have to be patient. You have to be disciplined. You have to be a good steward. You have to, okay? You have to. He's not a genie. You can't just live how you want to live, do what you want to do, and then be like, oh, God, help me. There's levels to it for sure, but I'm already healed. Girl, it's just a little sore throat. Eventually, I'm going to stop talking, okay? God is a healer. He's a healer of all things, okay? Healer of the mind, the body, the soul, your strength, your joy, your relationships, baby, your finances, your job. He's a healer. I believe he's going to restore and heal whatever's wrong with Stormy, because that's my baby. I'm like, God, you, look, come on. Look, he's teaching me something through her. He's teaching me something through her, and I'm grateful for it for sure. But I don't want to ramble too much. I really do hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Also, be sure to check the description bar and or stay to the very end of the video to take a screenshot of all the recipes that we did in today's video. But as always, I really do hope and pray that y'all had an amazing day. And if you are feeling under the weather, I just speak healing and complete restoration over your body in Jesus' name. And I love you deeply. And again, as always, thank y'all for spending time with me. Y'all could be anywhere else, and y'all chose to spend time with me. So thank you, and I love y'all so much, and I will be seeing y'all in the very next video.